Welcome everyone to the Stay on Course experience. My name is Julie Riga. I'm an author, speaker, and coach, but I'm also the host of the Stay on Course podcast. And for the last year, I've been interviewing thought leaders on their secret ingredients for success. And today, you're going to learn about ingredients for success. We're going to talk about purpose, presence, and perseverance. So let's have a little fun, enjoy, and let's get excited about our lives and all of the things that we have in store for us. Yay! Evan Carmichael!
We're here. This is it. Let's go, Julie.
All right. Well, welcome to the Stay on Course podcast.
The starting point for everything is belief. If you believe in your ability to do the next thing, then you don't have to have the skills yet. You can develop those. You can work on them to get the skills to get you there. But the belief that it's possible, the belief that you can be great at something, I think is critical.
I think that it's so important to be who you are and to not feel bad about that. Because one of the things about diversity, and we've talked about this, is that it's not just about race. It's not just about gender. It's about personalities. It's about how people think. It's about a multitude of things that all come together to shape that individual.
Listen to that inner voice and your gut, because they will give you signs of when you're on track and off track. And for some of us, we knew when we were kids what our sense of purpose was, and other people are still finding it. Sometimes it shifts. But tuning in, paying attention, listening, there's some great journaling you can do. But your inner barometer is going to give you hints in terms of your energy, in terms of your feeling of happiness and joy, in terms of just calmness. Those are all signs. Now, of course, we have ups and downs every day, right? So there's, you're not going to always be feeling bliss. But for the most part, if the stressful, angsty days far outweigh the blissful, happy days, you're off track.
So the most important is awareness, as in here and now. Who am I? And what that means is, who am I at my highest self, my essence? What am I serving?
Who am I? I really think that is the foundation of everything. Who am I? It's understanding your purpose, really knowing yourself, because once you know yourself, you can be that authentic you and just show up the way you're supposed to show up without any of this noise around you.
And then who's speaking? In other words, which chatterbox is speaking versus the voice that should be speaking, which is what's coming through me naturally.
We are all caught up in this drama of life. There's a lot of things that's happening around us. But something else happens and then suddenly your mind shifts. If you want to go back to your focus, if you want to really know what should be my action item next, you should know when to zoom in, you should know when to zoom out and look beyond.
Yeah. That's brilliant. When we have gone through a trauma or something very difficult, we recognize what is serious and what is not. Mm-hmm. When people start focusing on these things like, oh, I'm going to wait 4 hours to get this done, or I'm not going to get a parking spot, or they're not going to like me. Like these little things that come up in our lives, we can make them so big, but in reality, they're not. They're just dance floor items. They're just like things on the dance floor. But if we can take that balcony view and look down on what's really important, you will see something that is completely different. Like, wait a minute, these little things, these things that try to, throw us off our game. And that's what the Stay on Course thing is. It's like all these things are going to come at you. And knock you down 7 times. They're going to knock you down 7 times, but you're going to get back up 8 times. And being able to have the right vantage point and view into what you're talking about is super important.
It's not the adversity that you're going to face. It's how you face the adversity. It's how you see it do a little Barry Sanders juke move and get around it and get to the next rung on the ladder. You can't let every piece of adversity knock you back 10 spaces. You're not going to succeed that way. You have to hit it head on, you have to deal with it, and you have to get around it. And that's the way you get to your goal.